I met a gypsy.
What do you think about our boy Jetson?
I have a slightly unpopular opinion.
All right, hit me with it. I'm here for it.
And I don't think it only affects him. My unpopular opinion is almost every fast 250 rider has been out for 2 years. So there's been no competition. So there's been no reference. Like, Jet is fast. He can race a one-man race, and he is fast. There's no doubting that. But if you put a healthy top 250 lineup together, I don't think he's clean sweeping. And I don't think Hunter's really getting that close either. And because of that, I had no opinion. Like, okay, Jet's going to go into 450s. I'm like, I don't know if he's going to, fare well or not. And he did, but we also don't have a full 450 top lineup. You got 3 out of 10 top riders in the class. But he did, he hit the trifecta this weekend. There's no doubting. Chase was there. There's no doubting. But I think that Chase isn't even a good reference point because I think Chase is coming in scared because he screwed up so bad last year, to be honest. I think he's trying to take a different approach, especially since Eli's gone, and he's only considering Eli's my main competition. So with Eli out, he's like, I'm just going to take, a nice top-ish finish and just coast through the season not making any major mistakes. So I really don't know if necessarily Jet is as fast or will continue to be as fast as maybe a lot of the fans think he is.
Well, I'll continue. I'm Team Jet, but I'll continue your line.
And I'm not against Jet. I'm not against Jet, by the way.
No, I'll continue your line. Like, I'll continue your thought. The other thing is that Sexton hasn't done any riding at all on outdoors. I mean, a little bit here and there. So, I mean, he's been solely focused on the Supercross Championship, and apparently Jet's been riding the 450 outdoors pretty much exclusively since Daytona. So, like, look, I'm Team Jet, but I'm just going to, give you a little bit more to work with on your unpopular opinion.
I love healthy competition. I don't like when a rider clean sweeps. I grew up riding with Eli, and I support it and all this. But it's not good for the sport. It's less entertaining to watch. I love a good, healthy competition. I want to see all the top riders at their healthiest just going at it. I want to go into the last race of the season on the edge of my seat like, this is going to do a year's worth of work for today, So that's what I like to see. And, it'd be nice to have everyone healthy and racing.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm Australian, Jet's Australian, Hunter, they're literally like my boys. I anytime anyone asks me, I have a hard patriotism rule, right? Anytime anyone asks me any opinion of who's going to do, I just say Jet and Hunter. They're my fucking boys, right? And it's the same in MotoGP, it's Jack Miller. And it's the same in F1, it's Danny Rick. If you fucking ask me, I don't give a fuck who I think will actually win. They're winning those races. But there was definitely a part of me at Parla when Jet was just fucking everybody up, where I was like, ooh, this could be super boring if this keeps happening. And it's he is going to do this. Imagine if Jet does that every single weekend from now for the next fucking 5 years.
It would be like back in the day. It'd be like what is it, 06 era when we're watching Shaun White and everybody's only aiming for second place as the best possibility.
Yeah.
It would be an odd thing for the sport. I also don't, I got to be realistic. I don't think it's going to happen. You get Anderson back, you get Webb fine-tuned, you get Mookie back. I just can't see. I mean, Mookie's so fast now. He's so fast and he's hungry and he's angry. I just can't. Eli comes back. I mean, I can't see it happening that way.
Yeah, and I think too, Parla was one of those tracks where there's a ceiling on how fast you can go. And I think that's why Jet was able to win those motos the way that he did. Well, the first one, he got 6 seconds in 3 laps and then just didn't drop that lead. But the second one was crazy strategic for Jet. And it was actually a pretty brilliant ride. And people... It's funny, we actually, in the office, we all went back and were looking at comments, because I've been Team Jet since, he literally signed, and I was telling people that this is what he was going to do. And we were reading all these comments of, you're overhyping this kid, bro. And I was like, okay, well, turns out I was pretty fucking right. But that race, I'd compare him to James. I'd be like, he's the next James, he's the new James. And people would be like, shut your fucking mouth. Yeah, see, that was the reaction. But James would have to win races by like a crazy margin. You never really saw James win a moto by 2 seconds the way that Jet did. So like, hear me out. This is the high level chess that Jet played in the second moto at Pala. He basically ripped the start, got a certain comfortable lead, and then kept Sexton behind him, covered every single inside line, so that if Sexton was going to make the pass, he would have to go around the outside of him, which would mean he would have to ride the track faster than the track could actually be written. You know, like, James never fucking did that. James was I want to win every moto by a minute 30. I'm going to fuck these people up. And that's my deal. He never had that gear that Jet did. And for Jet to do that in his first ever for a full-time 450 race outdoors, that to me, I'm like, he's playing chess. These other motherfuckers are playing checkers.
Checkers. I don't disagree with the theory that he's really being smart.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the level of intelligence in the current field is so high that it's that hard to be that much smarter on one sample size. It was one race.
Yeah.
I think
that's my, so sorry, I probably should have kept building on that point, but basically not every track's going to be like that. Redbud, you're going to be able to send it far. There's not like a limit that the track's going to give you. Hangtown is probably going to be a hard limit track depending on the way the prep is, but you get to like Redbud, you get to like, there's going to be Budds Creek, Ironman, like there's going to be a bunch of tracks where there's no real ceiling. Like, you can fucking send it. And I think that's where it's going to be a little bit... The racing that you're predicting will probably come into play more in those places.
Something else is, I think Jet is like a soft rider. And I mean that in the sense of Barsha, Mookie, Anderson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody's going to clean Jet out. A vet is going to come in and let him know that he's a rookie. I'm just imagining that this will happen because some of these guys are just so angry and hungry, and Jet is like, I don't want to say he's not. I can't say it like that because he's working so hard and he's so fast and he's so good. He really is, you know? But somebody's going to really come in and show him, I think, another side that he might not have really encountered before.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I could see it. Dude, how much damage could that motherfucker do if you took him to like a casino and to be like around some of the fucking chicks and shit that you're around?
Jet? Jet. I mean, he's just like, you know, this cute little kid. I mean, it's got to be great, but you know, he's like kind of like a rock star still. I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be a fun time. Got to be fun. There's no way it couldn't be a blast.
He could do some serious damage. I hope he never learns how fucking hot he actually is.
Yeah, I mean, he could put up some serious numbers. I'm sure of it. I'm sure
like
he is.
David Beckham numbers.
You know, it's just really not fair to be that good at something and that good looking. Like,
probably hung like Seabiscuit.
Man, I've never seen Jet's dick. Right? I'm hoping that it's small because it's the only way to balance this out.
Just mid.
No, I'm hoping
just give us something mid.
Yeah, just something to give the rest of us a chance. Like me, okay, so I have certain things I'm good at, but I look like a bridge troll, okay? I give everyone a fair shot, you know?
Yeah. We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.